Hello, my name is Sok. I am a Masters player in TFT for the last 3 to 4 seasons. I normally just get to Masters and stop playing because I've proven myself, but this time I want to see how far I can go to Grandmasters and maybe even Challenger. I'm also here with my girlfriend who is in Silver. She recently started TFT and has been enjoying the game a lot. The purpose of this channel is we're going to videotape a lot of our plays and analyze them to see how we can do better. There will be some videos in Masters played by me, and there will be some videos in Silver played by her. And we'll go through play by play to see what we could have done better. Hopefully you guys can learn something from these videos. If you have any comments on what plays we could have done better, please leave in the comments. It will help us on our journey to Challenger. So to start, this is a game by my girlfriend in Silver 4. So in this game, we start with a Mel encounter. This means when you're at 40 health, you get some loot, which almost incentivizes you to go to 40 health so that you can get significantly stronger. It's not necessary, but for this specific encounter, you can play a little weaker than other encounters. So here we get a 6 gold drop with 2 costs, being 2 Tristanas and a Vladimir. Tristana is actually really good to put in at the start because her ability allows her to stack and get stronger with each kill by her ultimate. So if we look at the first 3 items, we have Item Grab Bag, which is just a strong early game item. It allows you to have a completed item that makes you stronger. One for All gives you some max health and damage amp for different 1 costs. Generally, it's probably not the best because you don't want a team full 1 cost. Beggars Can't Be Choosers is actually a very good augment that gives you 7 gold, which allows you to get to 50 much quicker. And also it gives you a lot more options later on when you select your second and third augment. So if I was in this case, I would definitely roll One for All and pick between Item Grab Bag and Beggars Can Be Choosers. Let's see what she does. Okay. So again, Item Grab Bag is good, but Component Buffet is actually really good for people at lower elos because it allows you to get perfect items basically, and it also gives you a random component which is half of an item grab bag. Okay, that's good. So if we look at the items that she has, we have a lot of AD items, sword and fist. So I would actually say this is a great spot to play Tristana, for example, by giving her Infinity Edge and just allowing her to stack up her passive throughout the game. Okay, it looks like she's going for a Zeri opener for his sniper. This is good, but there is currently no frontline whatsoever. So always try to buy up some frontline units such as Set. Before, I think we had some Watchers. There was a Moo, and I believe she also sold a Vander, right? So we want to make sure we keep these units so that they can be used for frontline, basically, to protect our backline. So here we have a Darius and a Moo, right? So this is a good opportunity to level up and have a full frontline. So currently we're still at level 3, which is good. But generally, you want to be at level 3 to make 10 gold if possible. If not making 10 gold, then I will probably level up. I would say currently she has a decent starting team, so I think it's fine for her to play for a win streak. So let's put in the 4 watchers. Okay, good. Yeah, so she put in the 2 watchers. And she also has 10 gold, which is good. So definitely need to sell something. Okay. So in that round, she ended with 9 gold. Ideally, you want to be always at 10 gold. Okay, that's a pretty good pickup with another Zeri. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a 3rd Zeri. That's very lucky. So one thing there is she sold the Mumu, which is part of her key front line. So that's probably not the best. And again, Watchers goes really well with Snipers. So generally it's a good idea to keep Watchers. Because Watchers, you have Amumu, which goes well with Kog'Maw, who is a primary sniper. And you also have Scar, which goes really well with Zeri, as they are both fire lights. Okay, there's a Scar. Yeah. So the level up is fine. Generally, you want to level up at 2-5 to level 5 if you want to play for win streak. And if you just want to save money, then staying level 4 is fine as well. Okay, so again, we have a Vander, which is a Watcher. So if possible, we want to do Scar and Vander. So I think what she did here is fine, but the only issue is Set, Akali, and Vex are all units that you can sell. So for example, right here, she's 24 gold. If she had put in Scar instead of those units, she could have sold those units to make 30 gold here. Oh, I guess she made 30 gold anyways. But she could have sold them to make potentially 40 gold. Okay, she gets a very early vibe, but I don't think it fits properly onto her team. Okay. Yeah, so... Okay, so that's a Ginsu's and a Sunfire Cape, which is pretty good starting items. So here we can look at new items. We have Pyromaniac, which gives you a blue buff that deals burn damage. It's not the best because she already has a Sunfire Cape. So the burns do not stack. The burns will do a little more damage, so it is good, but I personally think it's probably not the best pick here. Spirit Link allows you to restore more of their max health based on how much health you have lost. For Melt Encounters specifically, this might actually be a decent choice because the goal is to get to 40 health so you can get your stimmy. And then finally, Heroic's Grab Bag is actually probably the best pick here because she's going for a reroll comp. So having 2 lesser champion duplicators would be really, really good for her. Let's see what she picks. Mace's Will is actually just generally a good item, especially when you have Zeri as your main counter. Okay, so she picks the item Grab Bag, so that's great. So generally, if you can, you want to level up at 3-2 to level 6. This is also where she would stay if she wants to do a Zeri carry, so I would definitely say to level up here to level 6. So there is a Twitch here who would add a extra sniper. Let's see if she picks it up or not. No. That's okay. Yeah, so the items on Zeri are actually extremely good on Twitch. Generally, you can pass them from Zeri to Twitch. She did not pick it up there, but if she did pick it up, she can actually transition this into a experiment board with Twitch as the main carry. So it looks like she picked up the Kog'Maw to get even more snipers. So again, Sentinels, I guess right now she has Rebel and Bruiser, which is a little awkward. Generally, you want to switch to Watchers as soon as possible. So I would definitely sell everything except for the Scar and roll down to see if you can get a Zeri 3, which is the primary carry of this comp. Okay. And again, Scar is your main tank, so he should have all the items, which she did here. Okay. So generally, you want to be at 50 gold. Any more than 50 gold means that you're losing power, right? Because you can convert that gold into rerolls, which could mean better front line to protect your back line. It could mean a 3-star Zeri, for example. Okay. So it looks like she's starting to itemize the front line as well as her back line a little bit with Kog'Maw. Generally, Spare of Shojin is not the best item for Kog'Maw, but it's fine. It will do. So here we actually see... Let's look at the items again. Okay, so we have Watcher Crown, which again is very good for this comp because Watcher goes very well with Sniper. We have Freaky Friday, which is a very good item for the back line because you just want stuff to do a lot of damage. And then we also have Calculated Enhancement, which means everyone in your back line does a lot more damage and ability power. So all three of these are actually pretty good for the team. I would say Freaky Friday is the worst one, because we already have a fully itemized Zeri, so we don't need it anymore. Okay, so she actually rolled into Anger Issue and Sentinel Crown. Anger Issue is actually the best augment for Zeri. If you look it up, Anger Issue has like 3 point something placement with Zeri on average. So Anger Issue is definitely the better choice here, but I can understand if she picks Watcher as well. Yep, Watcher is fine. But we do need to go into Watchers. Like right now, we only have 2 1-star Watchers, so we need to start adding more Watchers if possible. Okay. Yeah, so I will reroll here 250 gold. Okay. Yeah, we can also be at level 7 and roll for Kog'Maws as well. Oh, okay. That's probably not correct. We want to stay at 7 because your chances of getting 3 cost and 2 cost is probably best at level 7. Okay, well, I guess she did get kind of saved because she got a stimmy, which is... I guess the goal was Mel, so that's good. So she rolled past a few Amumu's, which you definitely want to pick up because Amumu is actually better than Nocturne here. Nocturne is not a watcher. Okay, so we're rolling very deep. Which makes sense, actually, because she has so many duplication orbs, right? So, honestly, she can get a 3-star Zeri right here if she wanted to. But I imagine she probably wanted to roll a little more to get other 3 stars as well. For example, a 3-star Scar or a 3-star Kog'Maw. Okay, so she picks up another Zeri, which is fine. So right now she's at 4 Watchers with a random Loris in, as well as a random Nocturne in. Okay, so we took out the Loris, which is good. Yeah. Okay. There's the Mumu. Okay, so that's the 6 Watcher, which is good. So again, her primary carry is a Zeri. I understand that you want to roll for other stuff, but it only costs 1 duplicator. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can sell. There you go, and buy the Kog'Maw. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, watch your Kog'Maw. Okay, so now she has enough duplicators to get a 3-star Kog'Maw and a 3-star Zeri. But I'm guessing she didn't use it because she wants a 3-star Scar as well, maybe? Okay. I guess she wins that with her Watcher Kog'Maw. Okay. There you go. Okay, so now we have a 3-star Zeri, which will make your team a lot stronger. And also, I would consider making the 3-star Scar, because that's your front line, basically. That's pretty good. Shojin's, Ginsu's. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, there's a Scar. There you go. Okay, so I think at this point we can start duplicating everything to get 3-star Cog as well as 3-star Scar. Yeah. We definitely want the Mumu for the automaton bonus. Okay. So again, she already has pretty good backline items, but it doesn't seem like there's too many frontline items here. One thing that is kind of weaker on Kog'Maw is the what is it? The
Giant Slayer? Or
no, the
Nasher?
no.
Static Shiv?
No.
Randuin?
No. The tier plus sword.
it's Shojin.
Yeah, so one thing that's not good on Kog'Maw is probably the Shojin. So something that would be much better here is like the Static Shiv or the Giant Slayer or either another Ginsu's. So, okay, someone picked up the Static Shiv. So probably the best, okay, yeah, it's the Giant Slayer and you can replace the Shojins. There you go, okay. Alright, and we have 3 Firelight. And we made Echo a Firelight. Okay, so let's... Okay. Maybe just ran out of time, but definitely could make a 3-star Kog'Maw here as well. To max out her team. Okay, still won, so no big deal. There you go. So one thing to know for the future is those 2 duplicators is your entire gold augment. Generally in higher elos, you kind of use those immediately, but here it's fine to kind of greed to see how many 3-stars you can get. But essentially until you use those duplicators, you're playing a whole gold augment down. So Zeri, this is a very small thing, but how sniper work is they deal more damage the further they are from your opponent. So you want to make sure your snipers are always on either corners. Okay, so she picked up a defensive item for her Garen. I think that's completely fine. She's also putting her strongest characters next to Garen so that they get the HP buff from the Garen, which is good. Here, there's not really too much to roll for anymore. I would stop rolling and try to go level 9 if possible. Yeah, I guess the game is also close to ending, so it's fine to roll. But in general, if you have nothing to roll for, just try to save money for leveling up. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, she did get an Echo, which is good. But all Echo really does in this team comp is to add another Firelight. So I think it would have been probably better to save up for level 9 to get stronger that way. Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. She got 2nd place. Good job. Yeah, that's a completely Ken Baron. I don't think there's too much that she can do here. I think, unfortunately, this is a 2nd, which is still pretty good. Yeah, 2nd place. So that was the full review of her play. She's actually sitting next to me listening to it. Do you have any comments for what you did well, what you could have improved on, etc.?
Yeah, overall, I think the biggest thing that I actually caught in the game was that I was leveling up at 7. And I mean, I've played the Watcher, Zeri, Kog'Maw comp multiple times. And I did know about that. It's just something that slipped my mind in the moment. So you'll see after that round, I was rolling down pretty much everything to see if I could get them. And I ultimately also used my duplicators to bring those up to 3-star. I think early on in the game, I wasn't quite sure yet still what route I wanted to go. So you see me kind of going between Rebel. I have Sniper at one point. I kind of have Bruiser in there. And I think as I notice my Zeri's going up, I do ultimately decide that the Watcher Sniper combo is definitely the way to go. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you guys. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully it helped her as well. So we'll keep on following her through her journey to Platinum. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.